that they're doing much better than yesterday? Because that's what...
But there aren't a massive amount of advantages for GE here.
No, this can very easily flip-flop in the other direction. Oh, he's got three! Lysor tucked in the corner. And a lot more than he bargained for coming his way. What a round from Uniton. That's going to get GE up to 8.
That's just nightmare fuel for XLG. You want that boost into the half and a guy runs around the corner. Multiple people trying to face him off tap and he just walk it.
Blinded.
Flash is going to let them know. But Nomad's managed to win the fight. Crystal here, but the jump across is fantastic. They're playing this one well as a team, but they still have to deal with Uniton again. Back-to-back triples at a minimum. And he's now waiting for his teammate to come in behind. Happaway still with a rifle. Expecting
left.
something. I like the angle he's taking, but unfortunately left a little bit open. Another Uniton round, a showstopper online. But the fact is that was still a little bit too close.
Yeah, the panic version of me was thinking, well, we have the showstopper. Maybe you just throw it in to win the round. But I think that was the backup plan here. Let Autumn go, let him find the pick. If he dies, then maybe we throw that show.
Senti. Still incredibly difficult. Uniton is taking that initial space, but it's Raga to find the kill. Nomad with another, and in fact, he doesn't even realize he gets the third. A double tap through the smoke. And what started out a little bit shaky from the showstopper is 4 players staying alive for XLG. That is a good way to break back.
This could definitely be a revival for XLG if they can have a bit of a streak early on. That round is one they're expected to win, but that's what makes me feel a little bit better about XLG's chances. The vibe check over that side of the stage looking good. All smiles, all standing. Autumn might be about to wipe that smile off their face. He's inside the smoke with the off. He's making it out. At least it seemed like he would.
Crystal died first.
But Crystal gets shot in his place, and Autumn follows him to the spectator screen. That's one hell of a start for XLG, and yeah, I think you kind of have to save.
This is the problem. Like, you're running that double duelist. You're up against, as said, a composition that in the post plant.
Sorry, missed like
seemingly the wrong one.
30 seconds left.
Spam. Like, they've got to be so careful, but oh, maybe Raga was the right person. Now he has that res online. The swing through, a little bit risky from Uniton. And now they get that res in play. It's going to leave Lysor a bit healthier and caught out his Patman. It was starting so well for the side of GE. But now they are a man down again.
Happyway still on 12 HP, and now the Odin's starting to ring out, but he's backed out of the site. Those wall bangs won't even get close to him. And with an AWP on the other player, and the wall being triggered.
Just crumbled. Like, it was again just players trying to be a hero in these moments. Like a swing out of a smoke, then moments later another swing out of a smoke. They are being caught out in isolated fights, and that's exactly what XLG want.
It was looking like we were getting towards the home stretch for global esports, like a 2-0 was on the horizon and growing closer by the second. But now the shoe's on the other foot. Things have slowed down in a 4-round streak. And they will find this very free.
Yeah, they bait the wall. Crystal realizes that, yeah, I can opt to try and fight this alone, but once the utility comes in, it's going to be incredibly difficult. That's a little bit risky, though. Leo was trying to bait them in, and he succeeded. Obviously, they're not planting towards the waterfall because of the spams coming through on the other side, and even still, they just can't find a safe space. That will be the moment, though. Nomad with a decent shot. Showstopper now coming through, but it's Raga again! You said he's been having a standout game, but this really is a step up, an immediate headshot. Still, these fights becoming more and more awkward. A 2v2 down to just one, but Lysor holds the line! 2 kills for him, 2 rounds ahead, and XLG hightailing it towards Breeze.
Oh, that is a backbreaker round. G had it all. They had the opening picks, they had the ults, they had the tags, they denied the plant, and they threw it all away. Over eager, spamming with an Odin, 80 bullets through a smoke. And you don't think they'll shoot back? Jumping in with the showstopper when nobody else is ready to go. This is a team that lost their way. And now we might go all the way to Breeze as a result for XLG. Leo ends up killing him with his own flash heavy. That's a big mistake. And it's given a chance now. Rifle back online for XLG, and they'll find a flurry of frags. 12 rounds for XLG. And GE have got to be kicking themselves. They have thrown what could have been a lead, what could have been a competitive map, maybe even a favored one, and they have thrown it to the wind.
One enemy.
Oh, this is looking like...
And look at what they're running into. Crystal, okay, that's a double and a chance to break his teammate out. It's not quite over just yet, but now it very much seems like it is. The time too far gone, the slow on the spike, and more than enough bodies to throw at this situation. It is 13-9. A resounding answer from XLG to Haven. Global Esports will not find this 2-0. In fact, playoffs still up for grabs after the break. For over rotations, and if they don't happen, well, you're going to have to push right into it, aren't you? Here we go. The run it back put into play. They have to get through the slow, and Uniton's already punished them, but hello! It's an awkward fight! No man gets nothing for his trouble. Uniton's there with another.
30 seconds left.
And GE now, after slowing
he
down,
died.
after letting XLG in, a 4 versus 2. Now a 3 versus 2. As numbers start to slip, you get spooked as Happy falls. You get scared, and now I'm terrified. It's only Autumn. 1 versus 2. A tour de force, but not a snowball's chance in hell.
How did they lose that? Genuinely, it's madness that XLG are coming out of these rounds. I think the first kill comes with Uniton just stepping into a Molotov, and then they just peek one by one. If there isn't a pause here, I almost will start to wonder if the GE coaching staff have just given up, because that is crazy that round ended up slipping away from them.
Still no pause? Okay.
Maybe he's broken the button.
On we go, I suppose. GE now forced down to pistols. Maybe they'll even save the pause for the full buy. See what they decide to do with this one. Early aggression, wall put up. Happy way. Doesn't seem too aware of the possibility of someone up on top. Didn't seem spooked by it, but now he certainly is. And the thing is, in this round for GE, like, yeah, they've got a couple of sheriffs. They've got the headhunter as well. They've got a bandit. Everybody's capable of taking a decent fight. Not a favorable one, but a decent one. But the problem is...
At least considering that he could be in this corner, and timing not the best for him, but Patman unable to capitalize. Now he has to move, and Lysor has his number once again. The spam perfect, and he's still dealing death from above, taking the lead in the kills department. And while there's plenty more going their way in this round for Autumn, he just wants to save, but Lysor is taking over. A pause taken into a buy round, and XLG are flawless.
On the upside, they use their pit. On the downside, they still have the Hunter's Fury. They're close to a run it back. They've got a massive economical advantage, almost guaranteed lead at the halftime.
Now in mid. Now, as said, the other sacrificial lamb would be Patman. Only with a pistol. Light shields, not a whole lot to play with. And if he's about to see half the team go through, well, he's taken 3 for it. Fair play. He didn't really need to get too much. It is not going well for Autumn, that's for sure. But all they really lose is a Ghost and a Marshal. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, not going too well for Autumn, indeed. 5 and 12 on the chamber. It's a bit of a shaky map for him. Maybe things could change, although you'd expect it on the defense to be where those numbers could be put up. XLG did a great job of avoiding him, and oftentimes a little early on the angle. He doesn't expect them to be that close, but Autumn just ran into him, and they have no idea about Happy Way. He gets damage done, but the kills, they need to follow, and they do. At least one, and there's no man's third. He's tagged Crystal through the smoke, and the shock dart closes. It may come. Crystal's life has a timer on it, and that timer is ticking. The sands of time running low as Raga will catch him rotating. 9 on the board for XLG. 4 players surviving as well. That's a big money maker round, and no man's on his feet.
For those who don't know, there's a running joke with him that he always gets a 3K. And look at this, the amount of damage he does to the final player.
Leaves him on.
He's going to help out a little bit, losing teammates on the other side. He has to try and expend that Hunter's Fury, and he will be able to do some damage, a lot of damage in fact. Shockdart might just clear it instead. He's found the teammate, and there is Crystal again! Another Red Bull clutch to add to the collection.
Oh, this guy came to London in the zone. I don't know what they're putting in Crystal's coffee, but this guy, a Red Bull clutch found here, and it's... And now Autumn, he's looking back. He's worried about the window. No, in fact, he's worried that they've done exactly this, that they've made it past his trap, but the bait is beautiful. Rarga drew his eye and has left Crystal in need of another gigantic play. That spray looked good. Lysor's alive on 5 HP. But Crystal might still have done enough. Despite, though, being defused as we speak, the man with 5 health, the man who survived the battle with Crystal just moments ago, sticks it right around the corner. 11 for XLG. And that's gotta hurt. That's gotta sting. It looked like Lysor was dead to rights.
Well, this is the problem. Go back. Available, happy way. He's just going to catch Yudaton. He tries to be a hero and instead has gone down immediately. The judge still up close, still causing issues. The trade-out should be there, but he's still got a teammate to play with. Crystal, though, has got 2 in a second. It would have to be an ace. 3 players were still on the other side of the map. They maybe thought that those 2 could do some damage, but they've almost won the round alone.
Chance to make...
Eliminating Full Sense on their journey while XLG took down DRG. And now it all comes down to this happy way. Well placed! And he's taken out 3! That might just be the end! Crystal alongside Autumn, who's already down to 10. He's already gone. And now Crystal with the most impossible clutch of the lot to keep Global Esports in the tournament. They know exactly where he is. Revealed, blinded, spammed, and eliminated. It is XLG that go marching on to the playoffs. And GE will be heading home.
So many would have said that XLG's destiny was a flight in a few days. But destiny only binds you if you let it. They came to this event underestimated, but that time may be behind them. Lysor, 25 and 14. They dug deep, and now a deep run could be in their future, making way.
This is the way we lose the game like this.